Uh, I don't know. I'm in the Twilight Zone. I'm in the wrong planet. I don't know. I don't know what's going on, man. So in LA, black people act like white people. I would say most of the country, most blacks act like whites. Bad and bougie in the '80s. Bougie was white. Come on, Bougie's still white. So the blonde hair, I'm not dissing no sister or brother. The brother maybe, but I ain't dissing no sister with blonde hair. But come on, it's like a transgender. They're not going to treat you like the gender you want them to treat you like. You know what I'm saying? Like so, especially if you're a dude dressing up like a woman, they not gonna nobody gonna treat you like a woman unless they like that type of. But I mean, but but yeah, blonde hair. Most blacks they look at me with contempt. Maybe because I'm broad, I'm wide, and I got this my eyes be bloodshot. So they don't know what to expect with me sometimes. I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. I have no clue. I have no clue. But brother polite. I like the brother, man. Very intelligent, man. I was like, wow, this dude is very, very intelligent. He got caught up in child molestation charges. He was having sex with his girlfriends, not wife, girlfriend. So I guess they married in word, but not in legal certificates. He's a polygamist, so I guess he's not. Yeah, as soon as he said polygamist, I should have known that's your girlfriend. You know what I mean? Like you could draw up the African ancient marriage ritual tradition all you want, but then the U.S. is not going to acknowledge it as a real marriage unless you're in a certain state like Utah. So you know what I mean? So his girlfriend or wife, I don't know, either one, he was having sex with a 14-year-old daughter. He's in jail right now, no bail, and they have semen samples. This brother polite, a very intelligent brother, but a total scam artist. He scammed about the crate buildings. He scammed about um, mentorship. He scammed about the PPP loans. Now he in jail for that. I'm like, damn, Dr. Umar Johnson, they be talking this high power black shit. I love Dr. Umar Johnson, how he talk about interracial couples and stuff. I love how Cynthia G breaks down the pathology of black men and was like, she broke it down. Cynthia G broke it down. I was like, I know a lot of the black manosphere don't like Cynthia G. I don't care. Cynthia G broke it down like, you know, black men are being disloyal. And I agree. I've seen it all my life. They'd rather gangbang and clap at me than clap at the system. Straight up. You know how it is when a bully's too big and you say, let's jump on the bully. They be like, fuck you. And they turn on you. You know what I'm saying? Like, they want, how people want the easy win, you know? So, I guess black men, they want that easy win. They, because you could brutalize another black person. Black lives don't matter in this country. That's why Black Lives Matter is such a profound statement. Because everybody, I'm like, stop walking around like you don't know Black lives don't matter. White or Mexican, they let us know, like, nigga, whatever you is, it don't matter to us. You know what I'm saying? Some, not all. But the Pisces after Trump got in office, they try to paint the picture like all black people were Trump supporters, and they try to paint that picture to the Pisces. So they never heard Nipsey Hussle and YG, F Donald Trump. They don't talk to us. They don't know our language. When you talk about Pisces, they from Mexico, they not trying to learn English because their country is 3 hours away. So most of them ain't trying to learn. So they don't really sit down and talk to us. So they don't know. They just getting this propaganda. You know what I'm saying? And the media is powerful. The media will have you believe that a disease with a 2% kill rate is the most horrible thing in the world. 2%, not of the population. Of the population, it's a 0.0006. But for people that have been affected, it's a 2%. For people that's affected, that's the same numbers as the flu. Yeah, yeah, it's crazy, huh? But so the media powerful to me. You know what I'm saying? Have you believe in a lot of stuff. So with the Latinos, they had don't believe that. But Brother Polite, Dr. Umar Johnson, very very powerful brothers. You know what I'm saying? About I like how Dr. Umar and Cynthia G broke down about white women dating black men. Like they can't like they can't crack a white dude that's making about millions. I mean, don't get me wrong, they kind of um, subjected to the celebrity worshiping culture. Also, they subjected to the black male worshiping culture. How we're the greatest partiers of all time. If you want to have a real party, you know what I'm saying. If you catch my drift, you know what I'm saying. So they are caught up in that, but for the regular white women, they can't get no white dude. No white dude they want. They can't really get a white dude. All the white dudes are scooping up all the white girls that they want. And the white girls that can't get a proper white dude, I'll go to the blacks. And that's what they say. Oh, the white guys think I'm too fat, that's why I date blacks. Oh, black people are muscular. Oh, black men are muscular. They have great swag. They talk about all this bullshit, man. They don't say, oh, they protectors, they providers. They don't say none of that. They say something totally weird and way out. You know what I'm saying? They don't have no great attributes about us. You know what I mean? So I mean, I'm a black man in America. No one has nothing good to say about me. If they do, they're lying. I don't want to hear it. You know what I'm saying? The best thing they can say about me is he a beast. He a savage. He down. He down for. So the black men don't want to repair their community. They don't want to repair the community, right? They're going to let the gangbangers gangbang. They're not going to even try to talk to them like, look, man, you didn't have no father figure in your life. You know what I'm saying? No one has ever told you it's a trap. That's why they call it trap music. This all is a trap. There's no win out of this. There's no you becoming the next T.I. There's no you becoming the next King Von, rest in peace. There's no you becoming the next Biggie, rest in peace. There's no you becoming the next Jay-Z. There's none of that. They left at least 2,000-3,000 people behind them that they personally knew, let alone the whole hood in general. There's no win to it. You're not going to win. You'll get an L. So you might as well try to get a win by going to college. And if you're in a poverty area, they're paying you. They're paying you with grants and loans. If you think a student loan is bad, try to get a personal loan. You got to go through hoops. Student loan, you got to sign your name on the paper. You can invest that money. I would definitely suggest to invest the money, whichever money is left. Don't try to spend it like it's just free money, because that's the opposite of that. The grant is the free money, but they pay you. But no one's ever talked to these brothers for real. Because some of them going to listen and be like, look, you can either understand me now or you can understand me 10 years while you locked up. Because you're going to figure it out while you locked up. You're going to figure it out either or you're going to be dead or your op going to get you. You know what I'm saying? Your op going to bother you if you don't get it. So you got two choices. You can figure it out now or you can figure it out after your 10-year bid. You can figure it out doing 25 to life. You can figure it out coming out of here at 54. Homeless. And then your people, your mama's funeral. They ain't gonna let you go out for your mama's funeral. They ain't gonna put you in a tux. They ain't gonna do none of that. It's gonna be another day in solitary for you. Another day, 23 and 1. They're not telling you know what I'm saying. If we have more support, because there have been gang interventions since the 90s. They've been gang intervention since the 90s. We need to pour a lot more into that. And then, a lot of our sisters, our baby moms and stuff, they need to, the men is not trying to marry them. They're not even trying to, the manosphere is promoting do not date a woman with kids. Just let her hang out to dry, let her kids prostitute or gang bang, you know what I'm saying? Like, dear God, like, just let the hood go wild. Nobody, black men ain't even trying to build it. They just trying to find a nice section of white supremacy to survive in. And if you trust these devils, you got something coming. I don't mean all white people. I mean the elitists, the 10%, the 1%. I mean the 1%, really. The Committee of 300, the Bilderberg, the members of the Bilderberg conferences, the members of the Bohemian Grove, the ones that set this shit off, the Synagogue of Satan. You know what I'm saying? The ones that set it off, the DuPonts, the Rockefellers, the Rothschilds. I'm talking about them. I'm talking about we can't afford, as human beings, white, black, Mexican, Native American, East Indian, we can't afford to allow them to continue to rule, and right now there's no way we could jump on them. So put your gun away. There's no way we could jump on them. There's more tactics in revolution than just having a gun, or educating the people. I feel like a general with no army, so I need to get my army together. And it can't be a handful of people. It got to be actually people. It got to be, if it is my people, us black people, we can't say shit about white supremacy. We the ones not marrying our baby moms. We're the ones that's shooting each other up. Black men. We're the ones. And be like, well, I don't be shooting people up. Yeah, but when they say, hey, you look like a Pookie, and be like, nah, I'm in med school. So what? They gonna still treat you like one. It's so what? It's like you part of you. If you don't feel connected to your own community, then don't talk about white supremacy. Don't talk about George Floyd. Don't talk about none of that shit. Don't talk about it, man, because it don't concern you. Because you're not part of that community. It don't concern you. You know what I'm saying? The whites over the wealth gap of the wealth gap of. 100 trillion versus 4 trillion? No, none of that concerns you. All concerns you in your house. And that's how we act. That's how black people act as individuals. We act as individuals. We don't even act as a race until we got to literally wait until a cop shoot us to be like, oh yeah, we black. I'd be mad at black people when the police shoot us. I said they've been doing this ever since they formed. Ever since the slave patrols became the police patrols. Ever since they was formed, they've been doing this. They've been doing this ever since they was formed. I be hating it when people are like, oh, you got to vote. I'm like, who you think is hiring the cops for the last 150 years? Who you think is hiring them? The Democrats and Republicans. Who you think was hiring the people that... I ain't gonna say Rodney King. Yeah, the people that beat up Rodney King, the cops that beat up Rodney King, the cops that killed Tyisha Miller, the cops that, you know what I'm saying, did Sean Bell. That was Joe Biden. Who you thought it was? That was Bill Clinton. Who you thought it was? It wasn't them. It was the ones I named earlier, the DuPonts, the Rothschilds, the people in power. It was them. It was them. Okay, now we already shipped in. Did we already ship in the guns and the drugs? Okay, check. They running wild and killing each other. Let's give them another decade to do that. Check. Okay, now to put in the gang laws. And then we could privatize the prisons. They check making us left and right, and we got the nerve to point our fingers at them. We need to get ourselves together. Starting with me. I need to get myself together. I need to prepare mentally, spiritually, physically. So that has nothing to do with a gun. That has nothing to do with a gun. That has everything to do with how I'm thinking, my train of thought. Because a revolutionary war consists of 55, 60, 65% of the public's approval. That's what a revolution is. It's when the general public goes against its government. That's what a revolutionary war is. It's 199 million whites. It's 40 million blacks. It's 60 million Latinos. So we still are the minority as blacks. So we have to win over the majority of whites and the majority of Latinos. And the cold part is, today in 2021, we don't have to win them over. Everyone knows the government's full of shit. We don't even have to win them over. All we got to do is come together. That's all. If we all got the light bulb and all came together, 65% of the nation came together, it's a wrap. It's over. But then, what's it going to take its place? And whatever's going to take its place, it's going to be different factions fighting over to take its place. It's not going to just be easy. That's called a civil war. Every revolution is followed by a civil war. See, I know this shit, baby. I study revolution. If you want to really study revolution, study the art of war. The art of war says it's better to outthink your opponent than to outfight him. The art of war says when your opponent is strong, retreat. When your opponent is weak, advance. That sounds like some coward shit, but you're trying to win for real. You ain't trying to what's that called? Foolhardy, bravado. You ain't trying to prove that you're a man, a dead man. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to win a war for real. So because the best part, the best part, the best war to fight is the war is not fighting the war at all. That's the best part. You know what I'm saying? And we as blacks, we take over this country. We as blacks damn near took over this country. And we could take over this country without even firing a single bullet if we had unity. But every day, this is what I have my page called Black Baby Dolls. This is the reason why I have this movement called I Choose Black Baby Dolls. And we've been bombarded. Like in 1954, when those black kids was choosing that the good and pretty doll was the white doll, we still bombarded with that. We're still choosing the white baby doll. We're still choosing the white baby doll as the good and pretty doll. We get offended when white cops kill blacks. Like, y'all supposed to be the good guys. Devils. Well, I mean devils, I mean the most manipulative, the most deceptive, not the most evil. We got our people calling, whoever, I hear Lil Wayne call himself a demon. I hear T Grizzly call himself a demon. I heard Rimbo call himself a demon. I hear these rappers calling themselves demons. That means you are the employer of the devil. You're an employee of the devil. You work for Satan. And yeah, you work for this white supremacist, white devil system. You Uncle Sam's bitch. Yeah, and then he rewards you with life in prison or the grave. We really need to wake up. Our black men are not acting like leaders. We're not going into our communities to try to fix it. We're not even trying to be role models in our community. You know, we're just not trying to fix our community at all. And then by fixing our community, that's a potential hundreds of millions of dollars in our pockets. If we have our own 7-Eleven, you know what I'm saying? We get our own franchises and put it in our own neighborhoods and hire our own people. That's hundreds of millions of dollars. We're passing up hundreds of millions of dollars for something that we're responsible for. We're the reason we're at $4 trillion. We would love to say they're the reason and that this and that. Okay, whatever they doing, they supposed to be doing. If you're my opponent, you're supposed to be attacking me with all your might. I'm supposed to be attacking. We ain't even attacking them with half of ours. That's the problem. That's the problem I'm trying to say. Not them. They own their job. We not even close to own ours. So to start off this revolution, to start off making a better world, take a look at yourself and make a change. Peace.